Hello, dear friends. I welcome to all. I am Dr. Ashok Evle, Assistant Professor from Department of Zoology, KTHM College, Nasik. Today's presentation, we are going to discuss literature review. Under this topic, we will discuss on answers of certain questions like what is literature review, why literature review is necessary in research, what are steps of writing literature review, and what are various sources used for review of literature. Now, let us start with what is literature review. A literature review is a survey of scholar sources related to a specific topic or research problem. Basically, research scholars such as books, journals, and MPhil or PhD thesis consider for reviewing a literature. When you write a thesis or dissertation or a research paper, you will have to conduct a literature review to correlate your research with existing research. So you should have to correlate your research problem with other existing work which has already done by various researchers. This will help you to avoid a repetition of your research work or same research work and keep away you from the problems like plagiarism. Then literature review mostly write near the beginning of thesis or dissertation just after the introduction. As we know, in a dissertation or a thesis, in beginning we write introduction of a research problem, and just after the introduction of research problem, it is necessary to write a literature review of a research problem. Then second question is why to write a literature review. As I mentioned, various important purposes. Because of that, the literature of review is important. So first one, to familiarize yourself with a research problem. Literature review helps us to get more knowledge about research problem. It also gives us detailed information regarding the research problem. So you have to familiarize your research problem. Means at least you have to know each and every problems of your research problem. So whatever basic terminologies related to your research problem and you should know while literature review. Second purpose, to get a current update of knowledge related to a research topic. Due to review, we get updated information of research problem. So current updated situation of your research problem is important. So what are the problem faced by society which we have to select for your research? So updated knowledge of your research problem, you have to collect moreover information for the beginning of your research. Third, to ensure no repetition of same work what others have already done. Literature review helps you to avoid repetition of same research work that correlates with existing research work which is already published. Only because of literature review, you know what are the various research work published in various research articles. So no repetition of same work is important. Then to identify gap between the knowledge. Research word means search again. So as the word says search again, so you have to search again and again means gather information of your related problem. Then identify gap between knowledge, that is gap between present and past knowledge. So this gap will help to fill up the gap between present and past knowledge of your research problem. And finally, to find out answer of unsolved problems. We know in the nature there are lot of unsolved problems. So out of this, it is our responsibility to solve these problems, means to collect moreover information, or it is a part of curiosity. So with the help of curiosity, you can solve unsolved problems of a nature. But research will help to solve such an unsolved problem by finding answer, and it will always useful to human welfare. So literature review is important. Now, how to write literature review? Basically, I mention here 5 important steps how to write literature review. In first step, search for relevant literature. Second step, evaluate and select sources. Third step, identify themes, debate and gaps. And fourth step, outline structure of literature review. And finally, writing of literature review. So we'll see in detail one by one. Step 1, search for relevant literature. So before to start reaching or to start your research problem work, it is necessary to clarify or define your research topic. If you are writing a literature review section of dissertation or a research paper, you will search for literature related to your research problem. For searching purpose, you need to make a list of keywords related to your research problem, and with the help of that keyword, you can access more your information of your research problem. Second, evaluate and select sources. For evaluation purpose, you must read everything regarding with your problem. For each publication, ask yourself why selected problem is important, or what is the strength and weakness of your research problems. Means you have to go for SWOT analysis of a research problem. So at least you know what are weakness or what are strength of your research problem. So you can also find out how many times the research problem may be cited on Google Scholar, and also you have to keep away from the problems like plagiarism. So evaluation is again important second step of literature review. Then third step, identify themes, debate and gaps. So while writing a literature review in dissertation or thesis, you have to mention in a main body of literature review how you identify theme, what are debates of your research problem with other researcher, and how you fill up the gap between present and past knowledge. So fourth step, outline structure of literature review. So when you start your literature review of a research problem, you have to make an outline structure of literature review. So with the help of this outline structure, you have to collect different sources or different articles or different various information related to your problem. And finally, writing the literature review. Basically, the writing literature review consists of 3 important things. First thing is introduction, second main body, and third conclusion or outcomes. So when you write literature review in a dissertation, first you write introduction, and then second chapter is write a literature review. So while writing a literature review, you have to consider 3 important steps. First, you have to write introductory part of your research problem. Then write in a main body why you have to select this theme, what are debates or what are controversies, and how you fill the gap between present and past knowledge. And finally, whatever the tentative conclusion or the outcomes you have to mention in this para. Now What are sources of literature review? So as I said, different sources are available for literature review. So out of these, you have to select any one or more than one sources for literature review. The sources are either encyclopedia or thesis. It may be MPhil or PhD thesis, or conferences proceeding. In a conference proceeding, different research papers have been published. So such a proceeding you have to consider for literature review. Then national and international journals for literature review, digital library, reference book, magazine and newspaper. You have to use these sources for literature review. Now this table shows a hierarchy of literature review. Generally, the literature review purpose, we have to use two sources, either for collection of article and on another hand searching of articles. So for collection of article through reference book, publish national and international journals or digital library. And for searching purpose, you have to make a keywords, and that keywords used for searching related articles on internet. Even Google Scholar and Infinite facility also used for searching your related articles for reviewing your literature or research problem. So first one, books and journal. Books and journal, how it is considered as a source of literature review. Generally, what happens when we visit to a library, we see a different books which is placed in a cupboard. But now, when we visit a library, you just observe the library catalog to locate books, e-books, multimedia reports, periodicals, etc. Then collect the information from valuable reference book or MPhil or PhD thesis which has already published or which has already submitted to the university library. Then overview of previous research on topic from books and journal. This is very important because when you start your research, at least you have to know what are research work of previous researcher. So that will provide a proper direction to your research. And read and collect various research related articles from national and international journals. See, there are lot of national and international journals available on internet as well as on in printing media. So you have to access these journals for finding related articles of your research problem. And more than 5 to 10 research article which related to your research problem, you have to read it properly. Because of that, you know the updated situation or updated condition of your research problem. So these are different sources you have to collect for review your literature in the form of books and journal. Then second, digital library. Digital library is a library without books having storage information in electronic format. So whatever in electronic format information which available on digital library, you can access such a information for review your literature. Then digital library can save time and money for needful. As we know, for purchasing a reference book or a journal need money. So with the help of money you can purchase reference book, but digital library save your money because whatever the material available on digital library, it is in the form of electronic format. So you can access this information by using only internet. And even by using digital library you can save your money. So the digital library having a drastic change in the field of research because it will help to save time as well as money of researcher. Then using internet access requiring information by copying or downloading. Suppose while you access internet for review your literature, whenever you find the information related to your research problem, you make copy of it or download the full text or full article, and offline you can read the same article for your research purposes. Here I mention one example, American Memory. It is a type of digital library within the Library Congress. So this library you can access for the literature of review. Then second source for searching article, the source is keywords. So as I said, make a key list or keyword list. That list of keywords related to your research question include concept or variables or a synonyms related term to your research problem. So you can use such a keywords for finding or searching literature related to your research problem. For example, social media. So social media, it is a technology, and the keywords related to social media are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. So these are group of keywords related to social media. So such a different keywords we have to make in the beginning of your research, and it will help for finding articles on internet. Some useful database also use search article and journals. For example, University Library Catalog, Google Scholar, JSTOR, IBESCO. These are the database which are available on internet, and you can access this data for searching your article. Sometimes you can use Boolean operators help for searching articles on various sources. Mostly and or not, these are the Boolean operators used for searching article. And Boolean operator used for to find out sources that contain more than one keyword, more than one keywords. For example, social media and body image. Second, or Boolean operator used to find out sources contain one of the range of synonyms. For example, generations, teenager or adolescent, and not Boolean operators which exclude resulting containing certain terms. For example, apple not fruit. We know apple is a fruit, but fruit is not an apple. So such a Boolean operators you can also useful for finding or searching related articles on various sources, either internet or in different forms. Then Google Scholar. Google Scholar is a freely accessible web search engine. On this Google Scholar, you have indexes of full text of published literature. So when you access Google Scholar, you will get full text of published literature, and this Google Scholar provides simple way of search scholar literatures like articles, theses and books. And what are the different steps to search article on Google Scholar? See, three important steps of search article on Google Scholar. First step is to go to Google Scholar, enter article title and click for search. And second step, after clicking search, if the article is available, your article should be appear in one of the first few results. Means full text is not available on first click. So if you click an article title, then you may be take to precaution. If it is available publisher side, then you will ask for pay for full text. So you can use these three important steps for searching articles related to your research problem. Then search for article in Fibonacci. So in Fibonacci, what is in Fibonacci? In Fibonacci is nothing but information and library network. It is a autonomous inter-university center of university and University Grant Commission of HRD Ministry, Human Resource Development. University Grant Commission, the INFLIBINATE serves towards modernization of libraries information center for universities, colleges and research and development institutions. UGC always to take initiative to modernization of libraries by providing funding to the university, colleges and research and development institutions also. You can access the INFLIBINATE facility by using website like http://shodhganga.inflibinate.ac.in. INFLIBINATE is nothing but a digital repository, and you can also accessing this website for searching your article related information. Even I mention here Shodhganga. What is Shodhganga? Shodhganga is the digital repository reservoir of thesis and dissertations submitted to Indian universities. So you can access your research related article on Shodhganga also. As on March 2019, there are 388 universities contributing to Shodhganga and 445 universities signed their MOU with INFLIBINATE. Presently, the Shodhganga repository having 218,603 full text theses. User can freely download all these contents of Indian thesis for their study. So in this way, you can use such a different sources for searching your article related information from different sources. Thanks for watching my presentation. Next time we will meet with again new presentation. Thank you.